Hello everybody and happy March. We are already in March. I can't believe how fast this year is going. So today we're going to take a look at the March box from Potomac Beads. This is the treasure box edition of their monthly subscription box. There is also another type of subscription box that you can get from Potomac Beads that is the kit box. So it comes with 3 kits, so in the instructions and the materials to make 3 projects. But this is the treasure box, and I will put a link down below if you want to go and look at the options of the 2 boxes and the pricing and sign up and all that jazz. So just check out the description below if you're interested in that. But let's take a look and see what we get for March. Okay, so my paper got stuck to the top. Earthen Serenity treasure box. This collection invites you to rekindle a deep bond with the natural world, encouraging a sense of peace through the understated elegance of earth-inspired hues. Set against a canvas of topaz and bronze, the vibrant greens of fresh spring buds and the ethereal translucent blue breathe life into the ensemble. The organic texture of natural linen cord and the unique dappled appearance of Czech glass introduce a tactile dimension to your creations. Every piece you design will become a cherished keepsake, echoing the tranquil and balanced essence of nature's serene beauty. Okay, so it sounds like we're gonna get, okay. So I can already see we're getting some cords and blues and greens and browns. So it looks like a very natural theme this month. So let me take everything out and we'll take a better look. Okay, so I have taken everything out and as you can see, it's quite a lot of beads here, as always. So, and it's all kind of very natural theme, quite brown and beige and with touches of green and a little bit of blue, as they said. So these are always great value, these. So on the back of the little description, you get a checklist of everything that you're getting. And it's always fun to get like a curated set of beads because it gets you thinking about what goes with what and oh, maybe I could use this with that. And it's also great if you're building up your bead stash. Maybe you've just started out and you want to try out some different beads. It's a great way to do that. So I'm just going to run down the list here. So first on the list we have Eva beads, which are these, they're kind of like a chevron shape. They have 2 holes in them, as you can see there. And they fit together and you can fit them together in different ways. So, you know, they nestle together, they can be put together, you know, like this way and even in a kind of cross pattern. Got a little fluffy there. You can also put them around a bead, couple beads like this way. So there are lots of possibilities with these 2-hole beads. I love those. And a really nice bronze color that you get those in. Then we have some 6mm Czech rounds, which are these. So they're just in a little baggie and it's a little mix. And it's kind of, I would say, like almost a ocean sea glass, but some of them are clear and some of them are frosted and they're all different colors. So you get this pale green, pale yellow, and pale blue. These are really pretty. I like these a lot. These are probably my favorite. You know, when I first looked at them, I was like drawn to that, but then those are kind of the colors that I happen to like. Okay, next we have some more Czech rounds. So those were some 6mm and these are 8mm. So you get a whole strand of these dark brown beads and they really pick up the light. I do love these. They're great. If you have a pattern that calls for maybe pearls, you can even substitute this. If you don't want it to look as formal as pearls look, you can substitute these Czech rounds, which can give you a completely different look. Okay, then we have Czech faceted rondelles, which are these guys. and they are quite big, and you can see they have an AB finish on them, and on the side they are faceted. So these are really cool, and I think you get a little handful. So how many is that? 10. You get 10 of those. I think these would look really cool strung together with some of this waxed cord, you know, and if you tied it, those might look cool like that. Okay, and then Czech faceted rounds, 14 millimeters. That must be these big guys here. So these are lovely, nice topaz color with an AB finish, and you can see the facets are shining the light everywhere on them. Really very pretty, nice warm toasty color. And you get 6 of those, which is a good number. Okay, and then we have some Czech faceted rounds, 4 millimeter, which are these ones. So these have like a Picasso finish on them, which means they just look kind of splattered, but they kind of look like stones, you know, because of the finish. So they're kind of beige and well, creamy beige and brown. So those look almost like stone, but they're glass. So those are really fun. Okay, let's see what's next. Czech dagger beads. That would be these. So you get a whole ton of those. You get a whole strand. Look at that. I'm going to say that's probably 50 on there at a glance. I'm not going to count them, but I'm just eyeballing it, and I think that's 50. Really nice finish on them, and they're nice small ones. You know, they're not the large ones. These are like the dinky ones, little small daggers. They look like they're about 3 millimeters by maybe 8 or 9 millimeters long. And then next we have some Czech flat hearts, which are these lovely green. They're almost mirrored. They are kind of mirrored on the back. Little hearts, quite sweet. I can see these if you wanted to make some earrings, maybe for St. Patrick's Day. You could kind of somehow put 4 of those together, and then you'd have a nice little shamrock. So, or they can just add a little bit of color. It's kind of interesting the way one side is mirrored and the other side is not. It gives an interesting finish to them. Okay, and then next, after the heart beads, we have these Czech coffee beads, and they literally look like coffee beans. Isn't that cute? So if you know a coffee lover, you could make such a cute little bracelet with these little coffee beans, or a necklace, you know, or earrings. Anyone you know who likes coffee would just think that was so funny. Okay, and then we have some 8 millimeter wood round beads. That's a tongue twister. So you can either use these raw, you know, I mean, they match with this. You could, you know, use them in a bracelet or a necklace or whatever, you know, use some cord and make a natural looking piece. Or what I like to do with wood beads is use them as a core and bead around them with seed beads, or make a beaded bead out of them. So you could even paint them, I suppose. I mean, there's nothing to stop you from painting them. So those are really versatile and useful. Okay, next we have some 6 millimeter crystal bicones, and these look like dark topaz AB finish. So they do have a little bit of a rainbow finish, kind of a mirrored finish actually. I think that's an AB finish. Anyway, they're very sparkly. And they're a chocolatey brown color. I don't know if the camera's really picking up the color as well as it could, but they're a very pretty color. And you get a good number of those. So those are 6 millimeter. Then we have some 8mm metal melon beads, which are these guys. Again, these would look really cool on a bracelet with one of the cords. Oh, these are quite heavy. Oops, I'm knocking everything onto my lap here. They're quite heavy, actually. Very pretty. They kind of have this fluting on them. Nice big hole, which is really useful when you are working with something like cord. I really like those. Those are cool. Okay, and then we've got some 80 Miyuki seed beads, just the rounds, in this kind of gray color. Translucent slate, it says. So we always get a tube of beads, which I really like because it helps build up my stash. I always need different seed beads. And then we get wax linen cord, so we're getting 3 colors. So we're getting the brown color, the black color, and the beige or cream color. So you can use this for macrame type bracelets, you know, anything that's kind of tying together, but you can also use it to make like a little fringe on an earring, or, you know, just dangle a little bead off the end of something. So this is really useful to have in your stash, because you never know when something might just need a little something. You can even just tie little short bits of it so that it sticks out from a necklace, you know, just as a little added texture to something. Very versatile. Okay, next we have some, they're kind of hidden off to the side here. You get some lever back ear wires in antique brass. So there you get 4 ear wires with a little fluted decoration on them. I mean, those kind of match with these, actually. You could just maybe add a couple of those either side or something and make just a cute little quick pair of earrings. Okay, then we have some Czech table cut tiles, which are these. So you get 6 of these, and as you can see, they have a little, they're black with a little star cut into them, and the sides are also finished in the same kind of bronze brassy color that the middle is finished in. So they're double-sided, and the holes just run up and down, you know, through them. I really like these. These are cool. These remind me of the Art Deco set that we had recently. Those are just so striking, just even looking at them with everything on the mat, you know, your eye gets drawn to them. They're so interesting looking. Okay, then we've got some Czech flat cube beads, which are right here. So these are strange little beads. I've never seen these before. They almost feel like metal, but they aren't. They're glass, I believe. Well, it says it just says they're Czech, but I'm assuming they're glass if they're Czech. And they have a kind of bronze finish on them, and they are thinner, narrower than they are when they're laid flat. So they're kind of strange little box beads. And you get 12 of those. So those are something I've not seen before, an interesting little addition to your stash there, a little stash builder. And then obviously, last but not least, my favorite, a huge Czech mix. Look at all these beads. I couldn't believe how many beads there were in this. So you're getting some carrier beads. I've got 3 carrier beads. I've got this big accent bead, these big boys here, some faceted Czech rounds, so 3 of those. Got some big rondelles here that are in this kind of the same color as the bicones, but they are not AB color. And then we get a bunch of these swirly drops, which are really cool. I like those a lot. little drop beads. They are center drilled, meaning they go top to bottom. All kinds of things. We've got some Czech flowers in here. We've got these pretty lighter colored topaz, like Colorado topaz kind of rondelles. We've got some fire polish 6mm. Looks like 2 different colors, a clear and a more frosted looking color. All kinds of fun things. Oh, look at these cool drops. So, oh, even a couple spikes in here. It's a really fun mix. So again, you could have fun just stringing these and tying knots in between. I always love digging through these. It's so much fun to see what's in here. And I like to pick and choose my beads out of here. When I'm doing something, I'll sort of pull stuff out, but you usually get enough of a thing to kind of pull enough out to use in your project, which is really fun. Okay, so I believe we have covered everything on here now. So like I said, once again, if you're interested in finding out more, I'll put a link down below. It's just tinyurl.com/Jules and Rose. And I hope you've enjoyed this, and I will be making something with all of this very soon. So do keep an eye out for that, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye for now.